Hi, it's Cynthia Stone, and we're broadcasting live from Nathan Phillips Square, where we have the Walk with Autism event. Now, this is an event that showcases abilities. We're all about spreading awareness and ending the silence that has captured the autism community. We really want to be an effect for change here, and we hope you join us as we showcase the best of the best. Thousands of people have poured in for this event, and we're glad you can join us.
Now I'm naked, you say I'm a kid, my ego is big.
I am here because I'm fighting for our cause, which is autism doesn't end at 5. This is that one thing that I can tell to the government. I'm not gonna lose. We're not gonna lose without the fight. Okay?
Well, we started the coalition in 2005 because at the time the government had a cutoff of age 6 for the intensive program, and we knew that was the wrong thing to do. And in fact, Premier McGuinty, when he was running for office, wrote a letter to a mom, one of the people who'll be speaking here today, and told her that he thought that that cutoff was unfair and discriminatory, were the words that he used. So having made the promise to strike the cutoff down, he, once he was elected, continued to defend against a lawsuit that was demanding the government do exactly that. And so we knew that, well, if that's the case, we're simply going to have to fight in the court of public opinion as well. So we did then exactly what we're doing now. We didn't have the advantages of social media. We used email, but we held over 26 rallies across the province, different riding offices, Ottawa to Windsor, and we succeeded in applying the pressure necessary to get him to actually do it. So with that success in mind, when we saw the age 5 cutoffs being imposed now, well, we kind of lost it, because this is a backward step. There's absolutely no scientific justification for it, even though the government says that there is. They appointed an expert panel, and the fellow who chaired that expert panel tweeted out that what they're doing is not what we recommended. That's an exact quote.
It's not smart to cut children in need off of therapy that they will need that will enhance the rest of their lives. It makes no sense for our communities to cut early intervention when families and communities will have to deal with these challenges for everyone's life. It makes no sense. So they assume that this is a small group, that we're talking about vulnerable individuals, and that while some of you families may be concerned, that ultimately this will be a matter that won't matter to others. And they are wrong. People in communities understand that what is happening here is unfair. I want you to know that the 250,000 members of our union who work in universities and hospitals and towns and cities and social service agencies and school boards all across the province know this is wrong, and we stand with you.
The Liberals underestimated you. They underestimated the love that a parent has for their child. They think it could get lost in a 300-page budget document. They thought they could say speaking points again and again in question period, and it would get lost in the news cycle. But your passion, your dedication, your persistence, the province is noticing. The government is noticing. They're just choosing not to do anything about it. And you know, it's bad enough to do nothing, but it's worse when you see Liberal MPs.
Morris won! Autism doesn't end at 5!
Yeah.
Something about sharing an audience with children.
I agree, autism doesn't end at 5. That's right. But you know what's worse than doing nothing is seeing Liberal MPPs block parents on Twitter, say that they're not going to take meetings with families that want to show how IBI is a life-changing who want to show their MPPs how this is life-changing, that the IBI, the the stories I've heard is that a child's able to say I love you to his mother for the first time, dress himself, eat on his own. IBI changes lives. 93% of those receiving IBI are over the age of 5. Think about that. Think about the hit that is. Think about the giant shock it is to all those families.
Cheyenne was diagnosed about 16 and a half years ago. The doctors had said that she wouldn't speak, she wouldn't become a productive member of society, and she just wouldn't have like a very good quality of life. And 16 and a half years later, here she is. She's awesome. She won't stop singing. She won't stop dancing. And in fact, she would like to be on TV one day. And in our eyes and in our hearts, she's already a star, a celebrity. So we walk for autism, and we would like to support everybody in front of the cameras, behind the cameras, with disabilities overall in general. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
It's absolutely shameful that you're here for your 4th time in the last 4 months to bring a message to this government that autism doesn't end at 5 and that neither should the treatment. Right? That's the basis of it. We've heard enough liberal spin. We've heard enough rhetoric. We've heard enough stories from the liberal benches that we know aren't true. We know the stories that are coming back from parents. We know the stories that are coming back from the providers. We see the letters of discharge. We know that you're in crisis. We know that kids need this service, and we know that the government is ripping it out from under you. So they can say whatever they want to say, but we know it's not true.
We will not stop. We said we will not quit. We said we will remain vigilant. And unlike the government, we have been true to our words. And while children continue to be denied the therapy they need, and children are prematurely transitioned out of needed therapy to some netherworld, the fight continues.
I'm here as myself as Ailey, and I want to say that I have autism. You got to do this. Also, people are not like me, right? They can't tell you what they want. So I'm the one that can tell you, we want the research, we want the help, and I'm here with my family, and I'm having a good time.
Straight down the Mississippi River to the Gulf of Mexico, to Lake Louisiana, little Bessie there I once knew. She told me just to come on by, if there's nothing that she could do. But I guess I call up every morning, and I'm really hard to throw. If I remember something like you, show me the peace. I'm going through the creek. She sends me if I spring a leak. She admits me. I don't have to see. She admits me. Everyone's free.
I suppose might be considered both a fundraising event and a bit of a protest, because I know there continue to be, from the day when I was at Queen's Park, just not adequate attention being paid to the needs of kids and families affected by autism. It's interesting, because I was at Queen's Park now, I got there more than 10 years ago, and I heard a speech being made almost the first day I was in the legislature by a woman by the name of Shelley Martell. And she was talking about something called autism, which I didn't know much about, and I went to learn. I went to the homes, I went to the special schools, I went and saw the therapy being administered, and I learned about the issue over a period of years. And what I learned was simply this, that the treatments, the different kinds of treatments can make a difference, that in most cases the earlier you start the better, and that in many cases our system was letting families down.
I wish we didn't have to be here again. And I wish I could tell you that this is the last time that we have to be here. And maybe it will be. But I can tell you, if it isn't, that we will be with you each and every time that you are here to try to plead with this callous government for the services that your children need and deserve. Thank you very much, everyone.